Marcin Held, Satoshi Ishii, Marcin Tybura. Trenuj w sprzęcie dla najlepszych. Wejdź na groundgame.com.
Pedro, just how did training camp go for you? Did you do anything differently for this camp, or was it just business as usual?
Hey, what's up? So yeah, it was really good training camp. Even though with the pandemic, we have some limitation people that come in the gym in and out. So, but even though I've been very 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 grateful to to train as hard as I could. With the best training partners and the coach we have over American top 10. So feel 100% ready.
How do you feel coming off the last fight? I mean, the last three fights, you had a victory, but tough fights. But the last fight of the night, split decision. How do you feel coming off that one, your performance there, and just getting ready for this one?
Oh man, I feel great. There was definitely, something that I felt really good about myself. My fighting, 5 rounds and such a tough an opponent, be able to, to get the fight of the night and no injury and just get back 4 or 5 months later and fight Jimmy. So it's definitely something that, I'm very proud of myself and keeping accomplishing all of my dreams.
This is something, your career, it's also life, business, you enjoy it. What makes being a fighter for you so special?
That is definitely something that I was born, with this spark. Always watching, I grew up watching Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, and that's something that I've been working my whole life, to be the best fighter that I could, but even more important, be the best version of myself as a human being.
And lastly, for me, Pedro, you've helped other fighters have helped you, American top team, just a great training facility, a great place. Later on in life, when it's done with fighting, is that something you want to continue to do, is help other fighters, train other fighters, and go from there?
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. When I'm not even though when I'm in training for fights, I see friends and training partners, needed like a little bit of help to get ready for the future fights. It's something that I love to help people, and even better is something that I love to do, in MMA, mixed martial arts in general. I believe when my professional fight career is over, it's definitely something that I'll enjoy, being a part of this sport for a long time and sharing, a little bit the knowledge that I have to people that I was going to train, and friends, training partners, and all that. Definitely, I enjoy a lot help people.
Well, there's a lot of knowledge that you have that you can share, not just a little. So thank you so much. All the best on the fight.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
We'll take our next set of questions from Gabriel Gonzalez with Stateside Press.
Hey Pedro, I know this fight was bounced around, for a couple of dates in the last, 2 months or so. Just what was it like having all those changes made within a short amount of time?
Yeah, it was not bad at all. The fight got rescheduled a couple times, but we here. Everything works really good, and just feel blessed to do what I love.
How do you feel that both you and Jimmy have changed as fighters since the last one?
From the last one, I'm sorry?
From the last fight.
Can you repeat that question again? I cut literally the final.
I'm sorry. How do you feel both you and Jimmy have changed as fighters since the last fight?
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's definitely, we got a little more experience. We got a lot of more hours inside the octagon. I see some of his fights previews, seems like he's, got better in, some skills here and there. I do believe that I'm a better fighter too than I was a few years ago. So super excited, man. Fighting Jimmy, great guy, tough opponent, great person, and looking forward to share the octagon with him and make one of a great fight for the people that watch the first fight. They kind of like know a little bit what's gonna happen this time, so it's gonna be fire.
When you have a rematch like this, he won the last one. Is it in your mind like I want to avenge it, I want to get it back and all that, or going into it, is it just feel completely brand new, no emotion from the last fight?
And my point of view is brand new, no emotions, at all. Just try to be as professional, and we all know that each fight, each fight is a fight, and we both got better. We both, after that, it was 6 years ago, it was almost, we fought the best fighters in this division, and I'm number 8, he's number 9. It's definitely something new. It was a long time ago. We both got better, so it feels for me that it's something new. So I try not to get attached with anything that brings like emotion from the last fight and things like that. Is just another fight, and that's how I see it.
Hey, thank you, Pedro, and good luck.
Thank you.
The last time you fought against Jimmy, it was a very close fight. Uh, what can we expect in this fight? Also a very close fight, or you think you're going to dominate Jimmy?
Yes, I expected to fight like the last time that we fought. He and I, we have been fighting the best fighters in that division so far. We both grew as a person, as a professional athlete as well. That's that fight Saturday is definitely, I believe, it's gonna be one of the best fights on the card.
For sure. How do you feel fighting in the Bantamweight division that is one of the best in the UFC?
Feel great. Feel great. It's just perfect, division that, it's really good for my body, and, during the fight week and doing all the final weight cuts, and every time I feel really good. I never had any problem. And yeah, so bantamweight, it's, many people has been asking me before to drop to flyweight, things like that, but I think it's not going to be healthy for my body, regarding to amount of muscle and lean fat and muscle and things like that. So definitely bantamweight division is the one that fits my body the best, and so many great fighters in that division that makes me even more excited, to be the best version that I can be.
For sure. Okay, a big fight is coming between Aljo and Pierre Yang. You face Aljo and Pierre is training in your gym. How do you see this fight play?
Wow, and that's gonna be a very interesting fight. Um, Fought Aljo, and then I lately, Pedro has been training American Top Team, and see a little bit of his training with Beast, training super hard, and Aljo is very technical fighter as well. So that's definitely a fight that's it's gonna be very interesting to watch.
Okay, and my last question is, what's your prediction for this fight, Pedro? For your
I'm a
fight?
finisher. I'm a finisher. I'm always like to chase. I like to exchange. I don't mind to fight toe to toe. It's kind of my style. That's why it makes my fight very interesting for the public. That's the way that I like to fight. That's the way that I train, and that's how I had a vision to every single fight that I go inside the octagon, is just try to bring the best that I can and try to finish my opponents with all the respect.
Okay, would you like to send a message to your Ecuadorian fans?
Say it again.
Would you like to send a message to your Ecuadorian fans?
Oh, to Ecuadorian friends. Oh, in Spanish.
If you can do it, that's okay. That will be awesome.
Un gran abrazo para el pueblo de Ecuador. Muchísimas gracias por todo el apoyo y support.
Muchas gracias, Pedro, and good luck on the fight.
De nada, gracias.
We'll take our next question from Omer Mursavici with S Sport.
Yes, sir. Hello, Pedro. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Pedro, a lot of big stars working at American top team just like you. Can you tell us what it feels like to prepare for a fight at ATT?
Oh, it's definitely, it's a great feeling. Every day walking in the gym just so full of lions, and it's definitely something that inspires me every day to become a better, the best athlete that I can be.
Okay, Pedro, my other question, you had a both winning streak and now you had a losing streak. What is like to be mentally control this situation?
Yeah, 100%. I believe that our mind, controls the body, and that's something that I always believe and always working, in my emotional skills. Um, you know, being fighting, being in the ranking top 10, top 5 for the last 3, 4 years. So no easy fights. You know, I'm very proud of my all my performance. And I hold myself accountable for all the things that I haven't done in my career, and I still have a lot of fire inside of me. I still have a lot of desire to become the champion in this division, and that's the purpose that I'm here today, so I can uh, impact other people's life.
Okay, my last question, last thing. You had a big fan base in Turkey, Pedro. They love you. What would you say to fans in Turkey?
Well, I love Turkey. I've been there in Istanbul once. Looking forward to go back, and I love that country. I love that culture. I love that food. The people, it's really
What
nice.
is
And
your what is your favorite, Pedro? Like a food?
I like the kebab. I like the rice you guys make. I like the type of sauce you guys use, the spice you guys use in the food. I enjoy the tea as well. We went out. We had I had like a 15 of those teas, and I was like awake for 2 days.
Yeah, you had a good taste, Pedro. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Appreciate it.